All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you my routine. I like to start with my lower legs, and notice that I'm using a longer foam roller also. That way I can do both sides and shorten the amount of time I do here. I'm also going to be shortening the length of time I spend here since I don't want to keep the video too long. So note that you don't really need to spend that much time, only 30 to 60 seconds in each muscle group. Unless you find something really interesting, then of course you can linger. I've gotten to the point where it hurts so good, and so I'll hang out in different spots depending on the day. So here I'm just looking to get into the Achilles, the calves along the outer and inner lower legs. And then once I've done that, I'm going to come up a little higher to get into the hamstrings. And it does require a little bit of body strength to hold yourself up. So I'm just going forward and back, but depending on the day, I might kind of shift myself side to side a little bit to get a little more on the inside or a little bit on the outside. And again, with problem areas, you might take a little more time. For example, I'll often move the foam roller over to one side so that it can have a little more body weight on the one side that might require a little more attention. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to move up a little higher into the glutes. So I'll just come sideways so that you can see this. I'm going to sit as if I'm coming into a figure four stretch. So I'm crossing my ankle over my knee and I'm just coming side to side here. Again, holding myself up, breathing, and I'll get into the side of my hip a little bit more. And of course, I'll do the other side, but to save on time, I won't show you that today. So you're doing that on both sides. And then from there, I like to flip over on towards my belly, although it'll be my quads that'll land on the foam roller. I'm a little more in a sphinx-like position here as I'm rolling forward and back. And so it might be in the quads that I get a little bit more into, or I might start to come a little lower down where I get into the hip flexors. And again, if I determine that one side needs a little more attention, I might slide the foam roller over a little bit, work with one leg to have a little more body weight there. And again, I might kind of shift my body to the side to get inner and outer thigh a little bit more. Okay, once I've spent some time here, then I'll come a little bit more on my side. So when I first started using the foam roller years ago, I would go directly on the IT band, and that's super painful, or at least it is for me. So now when I do it, I come a little more on an angle where I'm not directly on the side, but I'm kind of hitting the thigh a little more along the side. And I'll use my arms to shift myself up and back and just kind of feel it out. And of course, I'll work with the other side. So that's my foam rolling routine. I do have one for the shoulders that I do as well, but we'll stick to lower body today. I'm also a fan of using the balls and rolling as well. I'm just learning more about this a little bit more each day. So as I do, I'll share that with you and give this a try. Let me know how it felt for you. Hope it feels great in your body. Again, I do it towards the end of my day. You could also do it before tennis play. I suppose if you have an area that needs a little more attention and you're trying to get the sensation of feeling looser before your tennis play. So experiment with that, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Yoga for tennis right here on Play Tennis Practice Yoga.